Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Doing things, achieving tasks, completing projects. These and much more bring about a sense of satisfaction and achievement within us. Now, sometimes, however, we struggle and we need help to enhance our proficiency. Here are 10 Islamic tips to increase productivity. Number 1, act upon a good thought that comes to your mind. This can be reading a book which has been on your bookshelf since forever, starting a new project that you are motivated to work on, hitting the gym, taking up a new academic course, performing prayers regularly, or improving one's hijab. Such thoughts need to be immediately put to practice. Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam is narrated to have said, "Be careful, do not be deceived by shaitan, and do not delay your affairs. For procrastination is a sea into which whoever falls will drown and perish." Delaying a good deed might make us heedless of it, and later might make us forgetful of it completely. Number 2, seek motivation from within. Do not fall captive of what others have to say, as some might discourage us. The best reliance in all our affairs should be the Almighty. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in chapter 3 verse 159 of the Holy Quran says, فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. When you are determined to do a thing, then move towards attaining it with the trust in Allah. Uncertainty and doubts might stop us from taking action, but trust in Allah can help us take the first steps. Number 3, associate with people who will help you achieve your goals. Hadith tells us that the best friends are those who rush towards good and pull us towards it, and enjoin us to righteousness and assist us in it. A companion is like a patch of cloth, so take one that matches yours. Number 4, be an early riser. In chapter 89 of the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by Fajr, the dawn. Islamic teachings tell us of the immense benefits of the period between dawn, Fajr, and sunrise, and how reflection as well as supplication is superb at that time. Today, studies have shown that successful people are those that wake up early. Plan your day in such a way that you get sufficient sleep, but also that you get up fairly early in the morning. Number 5, consistency is the key. Strive to be consistent in whatever you do, be it little. An act which is continued with regularity is more beneficial than a long one performed with displeasure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in chapter 53 verse 39 says, وَإِن لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. Nothing belongs to man except for what he strives for. Maintaining a journal can help you keep your daily activities in check. Hold yourself accountable for the tasks that you didn't perform, and reward yourself for the tasks that you have successfully accomplished. Number 6, some Islamic tips include the importance of staying in wudu as much as possible throughout the whole day, keeping promises that have been made, and maintaining good akhlaq, mannerism, etiquettes throughout. These will bring blessings and tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for increased productivity and reduced laziness. Number 7, combat your fears. Sometimes a person is encouraged to perform a task, but their fears might stop them to make the next step. For example, let's say someone wants to help out at the local mosque, but they are afraid of doing it. How should one combat this fear? The best way is to face the fear and dive straight into it. Taking small steps towards facing your fears will give you the courage and confidence to slowly head towards achieving your actual goal. Imam Ali alayhi salam in Nahjul Balagha is reported to have said, when you are afraid of something, dive straight into it, because the intensity of abstaining from it is greater than what you are afraid of. Conquer fear before it conquers you. Number 8, remember death. Sometimes we get lazy and forget we are here in this world for a short time only. It is worth visiting cemeteries, reading about the journey of afterlife, and reflecting on the limited time we have in this world. The realization that we can depart any moment should motivate us to do what we can and remind us of the wonderful opportunity and mercy that is life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu taqullaha wal tandur nafsum ma qaddamat lighad. O you who have faith, be wary of Allah and let every soul consider what it has prepared for tomorrow. Number 9, appreciate time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by time in the Holy Quran. Wal asr. It's a great gift given to us all, but every day we lose some of it, isn't it? Remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Our scholars would utilize whatever time they had for good and rewarding activities. For example, Allama Majlisi was found writing some of his works of Bihar whilst riding a camel. Al-Shahid al-Awwal would write his Lum'a, famous works on jurisprudence, whilst in prison. The Ahl al-Bayt have told us, as much as we don't want to lose money, we should not be willing to lose time with vain activities or in boredom. Be sure to look at time management as well as ways to defeat procrastination. And finally, number 10, beware of distractions. We are constantly bombarded with thoughts of checking WhatsApp, social media, surfing the net, checking news, shopping, or even watching Netflix. This can turn to what the Quran calls lahu and becomes a major obstacle to productivity. Have reminders, set clear limitations, and hold yourself accountable daily by checking how long you've been online on these sites. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your morning and nights to be productive and fruitful in His obedience and remembrance.